YouTube, what is going on, man? It is your boy Matt back at you with a new video. Before we get into the video, of course, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure y'all hit that notification bell. Select all so that way you guys can get notified when I upload video or any other content to the channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. First things first, let's just start with, you guys see the background. You guys see the background compared to the last video. Last video, I was in my old apartment, my first apartment on my own since, going through my divorce. Now we're at the second apartment. And let me tell you, I'm just happy. When I walk in here, I'm just filled with excitement, filled with happiness, joy. And I mean, there's a lot to it. And we'll talk about it in a little bit. The reason why I'm bringing up the background first is because there's nothing wrong with starting over in life, y'all. Do not look at starting over in a bad way. 1 year ago, I would say I moved out. First time actually living on my own. I was going through my divorce. And during that time, I ended up moving out into my own spot. And honestly, first time moving to my own spot, at the time, things were very convenient for me. It was cheap at the time. I was able to transition. I didn't move too far. I was still close to work. So everything basically worked out around that time frame. I knew when I moved into my last apartment, I told myself, I'm not renewing the lease here. I don't plan on staying here for another year. My goal is to be in another spot that's much nicer than where I'm at right now. Fast forward to now, 1 year later, we're in a new spot, much better place. I love this place. I'm still close to work, and it's still convenient for me. And I live across the street from the gym, so I can already go to the gym, and I got a workout center here, so I'm good. I'm saying all this because starting over could always be a blessing for you. There's nothing wrong with starting over in life. I know I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that don't like to start over, but there comes to a point in time in your life where you have to start over, and you know what? Don't take it for granted. Use that time and embrace that time, actually. I know a lot of people would be negative and dwell in that, but you gotta use starting over to really better your life. Like I said, we gave an example about just marriage, from my situation. There's people out here right now that's getting laid off from work, getting fired from their job. And it gets to a point where, they're like, well, I'm so used to doing this. I'm so used to doing this. I don't know anything else, which I get it. Some people still want to stay in their field because they have the experience, which I totally get. I totally understand because a lot of jobs want the experience. But there's another group of people, if they get fired, they get terminated. Yeah, they'll sit back and they'll kind of go through the little hurt phase or whatever. But then there's something they're like, well, maybe it's time for me to transition to a different field. I was getting tired of doing this already. Let me try to do something different. And they may go study for something different. They may go to school for something different, and they may put in the work. And also, I will say that when people do that, people also will work some BS jobs during that time frame, which I've done that before. I know where I want to go in life, but I have to work some jobs that I did not want to do because otherwise I got to get the money some kind of way, and I can't do it by just not working. People will make an effort to make a change for their career. A lot of people just think it's going to get something handed to them. That's not the case. You really just want to go ahead, just sit back, just take a deep breath, kind of analyze everything, and then really just plan your life out. Just think about what you want to do and where you want to go and where you see yourself at. Another thing you could do is, we talked about on the channel, set yourself some goals, some short-term goals or whatever. Like I told you, I told myself straight up, I don't plan on being at that apartment for that one lease. That lease that I signed, that was it for me. Like, I was like, I plan on being in something different. A lot of the stuff there, I did not want. A lot of people can do it, man. Y'all can do it. Do not get discouraged, and don't look at starting over as failure. Yeah, there are times in life where you're gonna fail. It's okay. We gonna fail in life. I failed in life in certain things. I'm not saying I'm a failure in life, but you use your failures and turn that into positivity. Just because you fail, it's not the end of the world. Sit back, use that failure as growth, and then go ahead and apply it to your life and just discipline yourself and work hard. You're gonna leave it right there, short and sweet for you guys. Message about starting over, man. Nothing wrong with starting over. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, and make sure y'all hit that notification bell. Like I said, I apologize for not uploading. It's been a while. I'm back, and we're about to get back on making more content. I'm gonna work on being more right in front of the camera because I know when I back away, the camera kind of fades when I go back and listen to the audio. So y'all let me know how this recording goes as well too. We're back. We're gonna drop some more content. We out. Peace.